All right.
Yesterday. Good.
So yesterday, so this is part two to episode five.
Point half.
Episode five, whatever this. This is part two. So when we left off, we had a bit of a connection problem. My internet left out, and then I just ended the recording where it was. I didn't say anything, so it's probably gonna be a little weird seeing these two videos up on YouTube. But we have a new person in the thing whose character will be joining us soon-ish, depending on what we do. He's been on the channel before. Say hello to Doc.
What's up, Doc?
Yeah, Doc's been in several videos. Most prominently are probably the Call of Duty 2 ones.
Thanks, Bugs.
And he never gets tired of that joke.
Yeah, what's up, Doc?
Wesley Wabbit.
That's Doc's line. Anyways, so we're gonna continue.
You're despicable.
We're gonna continue where we left off yesterday. So that was okay. So the Dragoon. Okay, where the hell did we leave off yesterday? I don't remember.
Yesterday you did something without me, so I'm not sure.
I just did massive necrotic damage to my junk, so yay me.
That was during the night. This was the next day, and then the Dragoon was having his little moment where he leaped up into the air, and Eris was punching him around.
Rage mode. Yeah, rage mode.
So I think... Okay, we'll say that fight was resolved with the Dragoon kind of sitting in a corner, pouting as he's got this massive bruise on his head.
Nursing a fat lip and black eye.
Yeah, and then there's Nedra just looking absolutely confused, like, what did I do? Did I do anything wrong?
It's me.
Eris has been fine. She came out the victor of the whole little party there. Little scrap. So you guys
It's a little early morning for me.
Yes, it is very early in the morning. It is about 6, probably around 7:30 in the morning. You guys had this little spout, and now you guys are sitting around at the campfire in the camp overlooking the lake.
Okay, you're sorry.
You guys are now going to just do a little bit of camp life while I just plan some things out in my head. Let's see. Okay.
It's
I'm about to annoy you greatly.
Who?
Hey, you know what I just remembered?
Who are you talking
We
to?
can just poof back to town, right?
Yeah, you can. What about it, lass? Gore says as he looks up at you.
Oh, what?
That's what most
Well-
adventurers do when they're done their quests. They go back to town and then pick up the next one.
Well,
Okay, so
we're a little more used to traveling on foot, so
seriously though, why do all your characters have a Scottish accent like a dwarf? Master check, Lolafels did not sound Scottish.
You shut up. I'm making this Lalafell sound like this for a fucking reason. I'm making all Lalafell sound like this for a reason. So shut up.
Well, technically, the Lolafels are the dwarven race of Final Fantasy, so I guess I can let it pass.
also it's funny as hell if you picture it.
Yeah, but I'm picturing it in a massive red beard and a kilt. It doesn't work for me.
He's not wearing a kilt. He's wearing robes. He's a bloody blue mage.
Yeah, okay. Then it's a blue plaid robe.
Yeah, I suppose we haven't had the convenience for a while. I kind of look back at Dragoon nursing his wounds. Still kind of wondering what the hell that was all about.
I'm sitting meditating in a corner.
That one. The Dragoon kind of nods his head towards where Jacros is sitting. Insulted me by calling me a dragon. That was not a smart thing to do. Call me a dragon? I responded back calling him a cow. And then I proceeded to kick his ass. Or at least...
And then you got your ass handed to you.
You
that's kind of
shut up.
That's kind of a compliment. Dragons are badass.
Yes, but not when they destroy your homeland for the last 300,000 years. I'm exaggerating here. My point is, the Dragon Song War just ended. Wounds are still fresh. Don't insult me by calling me a dragon.
Okay, then I'll
Huh.
hide my princesses.
You know, why don't you come with us? I'd like to hear a little bit more about this.
Wait, it's the Dragon Song War or my life?
Yes.
Both, I would imagine.
He looks over at Ebros. Flicks a small pebble at you. Nails you in the middle of the forehead. Friggin' smart ass.
I know, my ass does look smart, doesn't it?
Oh my, did somebody mention your ass?
I pull up my ass and say, back off!
What did you say?
He said, I pull up my lightsaber, back off! Back off! Exit only!
Oh my, I can give you some nice milk and cheese if you'd like.
I know magic. You do not want to see it. I can fry you with a friggin' laser.
I kind of scratch my head and maybe I'm getting a little too used to this.
As this is all happening, you guys suddenly are great boom happen in the distance. Everybody roll me perception.
Do I have to?
Yep, definitely getting
Yes,
too
everybody
used to
does.
it. Oh Jesus, that's ridiculous.
Now watch me roll in that one. Always happens with perception.
Yeah, but you know what? That means
24,
you're just so focused on Santa Blanca. Okay, all of the companions, they hear this, but they don't see where it's coming from.
I'm meditating, so I
won't even roll for you.
I got 19.
Zev, what did you get?
24.
The two
Roll
of
the
you,
run I gave.
the two of you see what seems like a green spark of lightning lands through the air and kind of heads towards what looks like a giant marble building in the distance.
For fuck's sake, I haven't even had breakfast yet. I'm kind of looking off in that direction, so that's some indication to anybody who didn't notice.
Bum 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 bum.
Ha ha ha. So that's what you guys notice. That's the first thing that happens first. And this sound does rocket russet out of your meditating.
no, I can't hear you because someone's yelling in the background.
Okay.
We need to wait a minute.
Nope. Screw that.
All right.
I sit back down. I pull out some food. I'm having fucking breakfast. No.
Fine, I'll go get it.
Santa Blanca actually walks in. I would not recommend doing that, actually. You see, that is the Great Koopa Library. It's a good day's journey from Middleshire, and unfortunately you cannot get there from here. You'll have to go back to town first.
Fuck you, watch me, I'm going anyway.
You'll just fall off a cliff.
So I will use Featherfall, whatever.
Seriously though, go back to town. There's an easier, much easier path there.
Uh-huh.
He's
I'll
not
go
wrong.
if
There
you
is
go in front of me.
I kind of nodded. I mean, like, if he's been trading around here for a long time, he probably knows.
Yes, well, fine, but he goes first. I do not want him behind me.
Oh, I'm not going back to town. I'm staying here. I will stay behind you though if you'd like. If you want to go that way, I'll most certainly guard you.
That's it. I summon out my spiritual guardians.
Dispels magic. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you just try to hurt me? You won't
No.
like me when I get mad.
He's just
They are
trying
not
to.
trying
He's
to
just
hurt
trying to
you.
keep
They're
him at a
trying to
distance
guard
because
me.
he is right now.
Okay, this little joke thing has gone on too much.
Chaos is actually fueling fire to this thing. I meant him just to kind of pop in, say hello, and then recommend you guys go back to town. Not to actually keep this going. Chaos is actually keep fueling this.
I was just trying to say that
It's
they
a-
were just guardians, not going to attack.
He dispels it. Just snaps his fingers. Were you trying something? Like I said, go back to town if you'd like to investigate that. Shoo shoo shoo. Now I am away. Ho 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 ho.
I take out
He
my
walks
small
away.
shield. I take out
Feel
my
free to
small
call on
shield,
us
put it on
again.
the back of my pants.
Been
Just
fun.
kidding.
All right, what did you say, Eris?
Feel free to call on us again. It's been fun.
Oh, I most certainly will, especially that nice young man. Ho 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 ho.
Did you hear what I said?
You put a shield on your ass.
Yeah.
All right, so
Hey, at least if he falls down, it's armored.
fair enough. Okay, so what are you guys going to do now?
I'm going to finish eating something, goddammit.
Okay,
I haven't had a minute to myself this entire morning.
okay, so Eris is eating. Okay, the others are doing their things.
I'm heading back to town to look for the fastest way to that green meteor.
Gore kind of pipes up, or rather, Scar pipes up. Piss. Use the teleports.
Okay, first off, you, lizard boy, stop calling me piss, or else. I hear your people taste like chicken.
You're probably not going to come out on top on that one.
I have a name, use it.
Piss. He turns around and sits back down. All right. So, anybody else doing anything? Anything?
Oh,
major?
Jacko's like, I'd rather walk. I'd rather walk. I'd rather walk.
Well,
Just try it.
yeah.
Just try it. Have some breakfast first, though.
Yes. So you guys are gonna have your breakfast and do your morning rituals, and then you guys are gonna go back to town. So I want you guys to do a vote amongst yourselves to either do the teleport or walk. Be aware the walk is gonna take you about 6 hours.
8 hours.
Was it 8?
No, actually, it'll
8
be
hours.
faster because we aren't.
Yeah, it'll take you
Yeah.
guys 6 hours to get back to town. If you walk, it'll take you 10 seconds to get back to town. The teleport.
But again, it's Jacko's doesn't trust the teleportation magic.
Somebody can make a persuade on you to do it.
Yeah.
I'm actually not making an actual persuade. I'm just sitting there and like, it'll be fine. Just try it.
Nah, you've got to persuade him because this is Jack Rose. He has.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it by actually talking to him, not manipulating. That's
If you can beat a... Where is Jacros? If you can beat a...
and he's perfectly willing to, and he's perfectly fine to be hesitant. And I need to bring up my character sheet for a moment because I did just roll that just in case you wanted it.
What did you get as a base number?
That would be 4, 5, 20 total.
Oh, you had to beat a 15, so you certainly got him.
And you can be as reluctant as you want to be.
You have to go through with it.
Just give it a try.
Yeah.
That way we will all save a little time. That's out of character reasoning, but
The bull grumbles and says, "Fine, damn it."
But remember, eat your breakfast first, then do it.
Well,
I think it would be better if he doesn't eat his breakfast first.
I was gonna say because he might throw up.
All right, so you guys are gonna do that.
we're going with Fable 1 rules of teleportation here then.
All right, so. Oh wait, what's Fable 1 rules?
The first time you
Fable.
teleport, you puke your guts out.
Oh. Why not? I'm gonna make you guys roll me a con save when you do it. Anyways, so the scene is going to shift, and now we're inside of a dark library where a man is. Where you guys don't really see any of this, but it's kind of like a darkened picture where a dark man with two twin glowing blades is standing over another darkened figure as he's kind of slicing things to pieces as they're charging at him.
One red, one purple.
Both purple.
I thought Revan had one that was red.
That was when he was a Sith Lord.
Okay.
And wait, I thought Revan only uses the single lightsaber.
Canonically, he's dual wielder.
He is
Yeah.
a dual wielder with a second. He's second studied in Juyo, so he knows 2 forms.
Okay,
technically.
it's just all the things I see of him are only single-handed.
Yes, but you have to go to the books to discover he's a dual wielder.
Okay,
The canon
I'm
stuff
perfectly fine. I'll just.
as
Yes.
it goes.
All right, so Doc, you there are 2 creatures that are currently attacking you. One looks like a small little, almost bat-like thing with a big bulbous head, wings and claws and a tail, and it's taking a scratch at you. And there's what looks like a flying book trying to gnaw at your face. Does a 17 hit?
Actually, what do you know what the book
No,
means?
it does not.
Okay, so these both are trying to attack you. It's now your turn.
Books do exist in Star Wars. They're just
Okay.
kind of
Yeah,
uncommon.
they're kind of looked down on.
Well, I'm gonna move up and beat the shit out of these freaking things with the sabers.
They're already in melee range.
He's
Alright,
gonna go hit the books.
Throw the book at them.
No, that's more of a me move.
Not true.
Also,
Me
I
and good
am,
reader. Gareth, your book's upside down.
Okay, guys.
Me and
Shh.
good reader.
Chaos. Shh.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
this
Doc.
is for all of my lightsaber swings.
Okay.
So
Right, I gotta keep an eye on the D&D chat now. Because there's only 2 people that use this damn thing. Okay.
So, one swing was a 12, one was a 19, one was a crit,
Oh shit.
and
One
yeah.
was a 13, so that's... So... you strike both of them once, but your second strikes on both miss. So, roll me damage. Roll me 1 crit and 1 regular damage. Damn it, that's out already.
so so well, this is going to be the crit roll.
So 30 times 2 is 60.
Yeah.
So you slice the book in half.
Jeez.
Like its spine, its middle is gone, and you slice the small little imp thing into chunks as well. Just
They're smoldering on the floor.
Yep. And all around you there are about 40 or so different corpses, alongside the body of the body you were protecting. Any dialogue you're gonna speak to yourself here out loud?
I immediately turn off both sabers, equip them back to my belt, and then, with an inquisitive look, the camera pans out and leaves the scene.
Okay. So then, now it's back to the party. You guys are about to do your spells to go back to town.
We can literally hear you from this far away thinking, what the fuck?
All right, so I want every one of you. So everyone's standing as kind of like in their own little spots. Jack Rose is standing there, like obviously very, 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 very nervous, and Gore is placating him. Don't worry. Don't worry, my lord. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Everything will be fine. You're 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 fine. He starts doing a little dance. You're fine. I've done this hundreds of times. Go ahead, try it out. And with that, he puts his hands in front of it. He puts a hand in front of his face, a hand to his side, and then slaps it away, and he's gone.
I wonder if the pose is necessary.
The dragoon kind of pops up. No, he's just being ridiculous. Nah, he's just being ridiculous. Ignore him.
Okay.
And the Dragoon's just leaning against the wall and then just pop as well.
I concentrate and
You feel
figure I may as well get it over with.
you concentrate on that crystal. You focus on the crystal, and for the next seconds, you feel like you're getting closer and closer, and then suddenly,
And I immediately vomit.
nah, you're gonna have to roll me a con save once the others get there.
No.
So,
Oh, he did it.
so now for everybody else. So,
It's the thing is, it's Jack Rose will vomit. It's
Oh.
not a constitution check.
okay. So then,
It's
Yep.
like, this
So-
is first, and this is disorienting.
oh no. Okay. Cinder disappears. Scar disappears.
Huh?
Who am I missing?
Me and
Nedra.
Nedra.
Nedra disappears. Now for you two.
I'll follow.
Okay, Eris disappears. Ebros, you're the only one left.
What do I have to do?
Focus on
Just
that feeling.
Just focus on the crystal. It kind of implants a knowledge of quasi magic into you.
Yep. You focus on it,
Yeah.
and you disappear.
Yay!
Everybody shows up. Jocros is just dry heaving and puking up whatever remains he had from the night before.
No, we ate beforehand, so he's at least not that bad off.
Now, Russet decided he wasn't going to eat.
Oh, did he?
That Jocros wasn't going to eat before this. So I want you and Eris make me con saves. By the way, Cinder is leaning against Varen is there, and he's holding Cinder back as she's just heaving all over the ground.
25.
You're fine. Ebros, con save.
Ooh, tingly.
I've done teleportation before.
This is different. This is a
Okay.
much different magic. And Nedra is also kind of like as she's kind of putting her hands on her knees and just puking.
I'm saying Jack Rose has an inversion to teleportation magic.
Okay, hang on, Russell. What was that, Eris?
Look back into my bag, look at the food again, see if there's any signs of it going bad.
Roll me an investigation. You're fine.
I got a 13.
You're fine.
That's
That's
15
new,
that's
but
a
I've
15
had
raw. So,
15 raw. It's doesn't look like it's made any kind of decay. The food looks absolutely fine.
look back at them again. Just, okay.
And I didn't need to worry about Gore because he's already done it before. Same with Doug. So you guys are now standing around looking at the town. The town's back to bustling, but it seems a little bit more active than yesterday, especially this early in the morning.
Hmm.
So Varen pipes
What
up.
I was
Varen kind of pipes up
saying.
now.
You told me to
What?
fuck off.
Go ahead. Oh, you were talking when Eris was trying to talk.
Yeah. We kind of overlap there a bit, that's all.
It was Jack Rose will never get used to teleporting. It's every time he'll teleport, he'll be sick for a couple minutes.
I can imagine that because of your sense of direction suddenly shifting like that,
Yeah.
and how strong that is for a Minotaur.
Okay. So so Varen kind of pipes up at this point. So, what happened?
Oh, not much.
All right. So,
Successful mission.
Did a bit of an escort, made a little money, and saw some interesting things in the morning. Where's this library near here?
the Great Gooball Library. Yeah, I was already planning to head there and see what the hell that was. Cause, Eris, what did you do?
It wasn't me. I went in the other direction.
He gives you this this look like, really? It wasn't you? Really?
Nod. I really.
Alright. Alright, I'll buy your bullshit for now.
Earlier this morning, she was fighting this asshole.
and I mean, it happened before breakfast. Well, so did that.
You haven't had any breakfast.
Oi,
Oh my god, I hate people in the background.
wait, no, I'm not much of an asshole. Just that you pissed me off, cow. Anyways, I'm gonna go find my gear, gonna go get my stuff, and then maybe we'll talk later. Bye. And the dragoon is
I'm
gone.
going to kill him.
Just give it a break. We have other things to worry about.
Oh, oh my lord, don't ignore the dragoon. That's the Azure Dragoon. He's a bit of an asshole, just like his mentor, Stinian. Although he disappeared. So maybe that's why he's here.
You know about him too?
Yeah, he's the Azure Dragoon, the second one. There's only been 2 Azure Dragoons in the last... pauses. Uh-oh. All I know is that there was a second Azure Dragoon that popped up about 1.5 years ago. And then they were the ones that kind of spearheaded the Dragon Song War. So, my lord, I'm going to go and get some gear together, and then, permission granted from you, I will come along.
Yeah, since we're going to a library, could we get an extra bag just in case we find a bunch of books?
It's dangerous in there, but I don't see why not.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
Piss. Scar walks away.
Not too interested in this one, I take it.
Books. And he continues walking.
But explosions.
What, he doesn't like books? Oh, how
I just pause a moment as he's mid walk away. I'm like, but explosions.
Books. Library. What?
Of course he can't read.
I mean it kind of half exploded when we were watching, right? There could
What's
be
your
some
AC
fun.
Chaos?
My AC is... Oh, God, you would ask. It is a 16.
Oh, a book comes flying and hits you in the middle of your head. You look down at it, and the title says Ancient Legends, Myths, and Mythoses.
Okay.
I want that back, piss. He walks away.
Thud.
So he's helpful when he's on you.
It's just that, okay, so to give a bit of context here, Scar hates necromancy. It is the one thing he hates above all things, because it killed his master and it killed his home village. Chaos, it blatantly said in front of him under his breath, oh, then I better not mention that I practice necromancy. And it kind of made him a little upset with Ebros.
Yeah, and he kind of caught it at the time, which was a little unfortunate. I had to step in myself.
Yes, so right now, Scar does not like Ebros because he has necromancy. And Ebros hasn't bothered taking the time to explain why he does necromancy or if it's for a good reason or not. So the reason...
It's a...
True, but they have a really hard time talking to each other in general.
That's also...
Jack Ross doesn't know that Ebros is a necromancer.
No, Jack Ross does not.
So he
You just look at this
actually probably
interaction.
try to kill him right away.
You just look at this interaction like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Gore is connected to Jackros in a way that will be revealed later. Right now, it's kind of kept hidden, and I'm gonna keep it hidden from except for those that are in the know, which is Russet, myself, and Zev. Because this also does pertain to Russet's storyline, and I think we want to keep it hidden for some.
Okay, you didn't tell me
It
that.
depends on who actually hears it in person. That's
Yeah.
more sort of
Oh, yeah.
Let's see.
He knows secret.
Cinder is connected to Varen, and I told you why, Doc. Nedra and Scar are kind of connected to Eris, For Nedra, it's a student teacher. For Scar, it's their weapons. Their weapons kind of connect them, and that will be revealed later. Go ahead.
As far as Nedra goes, Eris is like half of a mind to adopt her at this point.
Yeah. I think that's everything. Most of the big connections for everybody.
Hey, there.
Yes.
If I do decide to talk to Scar and explain my why I'm into necromancy, do I have to go to the whole spiel, or can I just say I tell him why?
You can just say if you want to just keep it short and to the point, you can say I just tell him why.
Yeah, especially if you don't want to share that with the rest of the party, or you're doing it.
No, I don't mind sharing it, but it's rather long.
Yeah, that's okay. You can just explain it to him. And then I will proceed to make some rolls in his own backstory to see if he does anything.
Accepts it or not.
Yes. So, on that note, Varen kind of looks at you guys and says, well, I've got a job, and it's to go and investigate the library. I was lucky, too, because I was the first one to be able to accept it. So, you guys want to come with?
They can catch up, right?
Who's that?
Anybody who walked off at this point.
It'll just be us that are going, the party that we choose. That'll go, guys.
I'll come with you. Probably will need a healer, just in case.
So they can catch up if they want to. It's a fairly obvious direction, right?
He pulls out a thing. Obvious enough. He puts it away.
Oh, I've got breakfast in me. Let's get going.
I'll eat on the way.
All right, so you guys are allowed 3 companions to take with you. Currently around you is Nedra and Cinder. Gore has expressed interest in wanting to come. You guys can go and track down any other companions if you want.
Nedra,
I want to bring Gore with me because, well,
Nedra is definitely coming with me because if she gets bored around here, that could be bad news for all of us.
And Scar does not want to go.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay, so you guys have one other companion you can take with you if you want, or you can take, or you guys can just not.
I mean, honestly, I made my case.
Be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, honestly, I made my case to Scar already, so if he doesn't want to come, he doesn't want to come.
Yeah. So you guys have, for companions, you guys have Cinder, Onslow, Doug, if you want to go and find him. Did you just laugh at Doug's name?
No, I was yawning.
Ah.
I had a weird yawn.
Okay, I thought you snorted at Doug's name.
I chuckled a little.
Okay, so Doug, Onslow, Cinder.
Not actively in character. That's just out of character. Like, wow, really?
All right, so that's awesome.
My character the first time he meets Doug. That's not a Doug!
Yeah, that's it. You guys have Onslow, Cinder, and Doug. You guys could go and take as your third companion if you wanted.
Him being the Dragoon, correct?
Yes, Doug is the Dragoon.
If he's interested, he can come. He's already right there.
No, Doug walked off.
Well, he heard us talking about it before he did.
About going to the library? Yes, he did.
Like I said, if he's interested, he can definitely catch up. He knows the way at this point, I'm relatively sure.
Do you know the way, my brother?
Do you know the way?
Also, I'll be following for a moment because, oh god, I've got to pee.
Yes. I wonder. Maybe another time. All right. So, let's see here. All right, I guess we gotta wait for Russet to get back. So, Chaos, is there anybody you want to throw your vote in towards taking with?
Who are my choices?
Onslow, Cinder, and Doug.
Well, I don't see why Cinder's not going to join us. She always follows you around.
She does follow Varen around, but you guys cannot take her if you want. It's just that I just didn't have a specific party limit, so you guys could take as many as you want. Now I'm kind of restricting party size to a point.
Well, I'm good with whatever.
Okay. So we just gotta wait for Zev has expressed his interest in Doug if he wants. Otherwise, she's okay with whomever. So I guess we just gotta wait for Russ. Excuse me, Russet. Hi. There we go. So yeah, so it's just wait on Russet, and then once Russet's back, he can cast his vote who he wants. I'm pretty sure he's gonna say not Doug.
Why? What's wrong with Doug?
I dare say. Okay, so Russet, is there a companion you want to take along with us to the library? Because I mean, it's already Gore and Nedra are coming along. You have option for one more, and your options are Onslow, Cinder, and Doug.
I don't know, Doug.
Doug is the Dragoon, the guy who called you a cow.
No, so Jack Rose is definitely going to say "fuck you."
So you have the option of Cinder and Onslow.
Actually, it's Jack Rose actually likes Cinder, even though they haven't had much interaction. It's just something, you know.
Yeah. Okay, so you want to say Cinder?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Eric. Okay. So Zev said he was good with whomever, but he was okay if Doug wanted to come along. And Doug does not want to come along.
Fair enough.
All right, so that means you guys. So right now, Jack Ross Russet said he was good with Cinder.
Why wouldn't I be? And why wouldn't you want to come along at this point? So yeah.
So Cinder. Okay, so Cinder's coming along. So you guys, the party is consistent of Gore, Jack. Okay, the main party there, Gore. The main party. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. The main party, and then we've got Nedra, Gore, and then Cinder. So that's 7 people.
All right.
All right, so you guys
Did you just assume my gender?
What?
He's making a joke and it's stupid.
And
All right, so
I said, did you just
yes,
assume
yes, on
my
both
gender?
counts.
ha. So you guys leave the town, and Varen begins guiding you guys. Instead of heading to the north when you guys left town, you instead head east down the side path.
Okay.
Well, what you assume is east, anyways, starting from the town.
Can I see the sun?
Yeah, you can, because it rose over the lake.
Then my assumption of east is probably correct.
Okay. So you guys follow the road, and Varen kind of starts directing you guys down. You guys, a good 2 hours pass.
As we're walking, I'm slowly eating.
Okay.
Yep.
So a good 2 hours pass. It's now about 8:30 in the morning, and you guys hear another great as another green spark hits the library again. Camera's going to shift to Doc. Doc, there are now armored soldiers standing around you. And they're wearing, to Doc knows what these are. These are Mandalorian soldiers.
Yeah, so tell him what he knows. We know what Mandalorians are too. It's
Okay,
just
good.
that character.
Yeah, I don't know how to speak Mandalorian, so I'm just going to say, All right, put him up, Jedi. You and your little friend are going back to the ship, and we're gonna kill you for what you did to Mandalore.
Well, really, Revan would be able to understand
You shh.
what they're saying,
Of course.
and we'll just say we don't.
Just
When
relax.
we get-
Yeah, just shh.
Sorry, I'll be quiet.
Put him up. Come on. Put him up. Put him up. And keep the lightsabers away from us. Otherwise, we'll shoot your little friend.
I can hear Doc's thought process right now, going, "That's cute."
Turns and flicks a hand at him, covered in electricity. Anyone else want to be disrespectful? Oh, you can't respond.
Nani? They all fall down dead, having been electrocuted. So,
Does something smell cooked to you?
actually, yes, that would be my men. A large and imposing Mandalorian walks around the corner. It's Mandalore the Ultimate. So, you escape my ship, go down to your little planet, and proceed to help your little friends activate that little mass driver engine of yours on Malachor. How cute. And yet you thought you could get away. Don't know
Mass
where we are.
shadow generator.
I don't know how you got here. Don't know where I am. But I'm going to kill you. Going to take your head back to the Republic. Show them the failure that your little venture was. Show them that the Republic can be defeated. So, he draws out his is it a signature vibroblade that he has?
It likely would be.
Yeah,
the
most
armor,
likely.
He
the armor is
Well,
more
no,
signature
he'd
than
have a
anything.
Beskad blade.
Okay, he takes his Beskad blade out. So, come, Jedi. Today, I show that the Republic can indeed die. Oh, and don't worry about any more men showing up. I'm the last one.
A good old one-on-one. Jumps forward, drawing both sabers at the same time. It is at the very edge of his range.
All right, we're gonna shift the camera. As dickish as that is,
Yeah.
Well, that's how they do it. That's how they do it in anime.
yeah. So we're
It's how they do it in Star Wars, too.
yes.
Yeah, that's actually very true.
All right, so we're shifting cameras to back to the party. So the party is continuing to walk, and they saw this lightning blast again. Okay, what the?
Are we close enough to smell?
you might be.
Smell what?
Bacon.
Burning
Flesh.
corpses.
We're not even close to the library.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not even close to the library yet. So
Kind of depends
Hey,
on what-
hey,
Yeah.
they could be downwind. Just saying.
you're in the. I'd say you're probably within a good chunk of the library. Unless there's an absolute shit ton of corpses that you charred.
Well,
Well, you said there was
You
a
did-
pile
yeah, you
of
did kinda
corpses that
describe
were
it.
smoldering, so
Of the inhabitants of the well, okay, fair enough.
yeah, it's been there for a minute.
It's been there for a good 3 hours now. All right, so everybody
Which
continue.
actually probably makes it smell worse.
All right, so you guys continue walking, and you guys are now at the entrance to the temple, to the library, and
I can definitely smell it now.
you smell rotting flesh, burnt flesh. You smell things that are it's rotted and horrid smelling. You're gagging. So you just see everybody just sees Jackers go off the side of off a little cliff face. You all right, Jackers?
You can't catch a break today.
No, he can't. Well, puking when he first uses little teleport magic. Jesus, you're right, Jackers. Jackers. Fuck, I think his internet fucked up again. Russet, I think your internet fucked up again.
Might want to text him that if he doesn't notice.
Usually he can hear us.
Yeah, usually.
All right, I sent him a message. All right, so Ebros, is there anything you want to say? All right.
Very
So
insightful.
who's here?
I am, and so is Eris.
Welcome back.
There you are.
All right,
Yeah.
there we go.
All right,
Everybody went silent.
The internet hiccup there of some description.
All right, so that means you had a hiccup, and so did Russet, but everybody else here didn't. That's weird.
All right, wait a minute. Who the hell?
That was Russet that left.
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of familiar with that, and I've noticed he's been smelling things, so I will offer, I don't know, at least a filter of some sort, cloth with some water in it.
Yeah.
He's gonna come back and be like,
That's
"Why
the
is there a
box.
wet
Yep.
on my nose?"
That's the bot.
Yeah, I saw. I'm actually looking at the moment.
Yeah, his internet full on crashed.
Lovely.
He'll
Oh.
be back in a bit. Yeah. So I'm just gonna find the right song here.
Yeah.
Doc, do you want to pick the right Star Wars song for your little duel?
It has to be Duel of the Fates.
Duel of the Fates. but I
Ah,
had-
God damn it! I called it.
I was gonna say Battle of the Heroes, but I'll find a good Duel of the Fates. Actually,
God damn it!
Help
I
me-
totally called that.
help me look for a good Duel of the Fates remix, because I'm looking for a good one. Ooh, I think I found it. Yep, I found the best one. At least what I consider the best one. If it played. There it goes.
Oh, the acapella version.
No, it's just a much better epic. It's an epic music version of it. The
Uh,
L'Orchestre Cinématique. They did this one.
little more orchestrated, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Just a much more epic version.
the other reason
he
is I'm saving Duel of the Heroes for
Testing.
Welcome back, Russet.
Welcome back, Russet. Okay.
Power went out.
Hugs to Russet.
I hand you a cloth soaked in water to help provide a filter. I have noticed you smelling things.
And I'm probably gonna have to. It still says I have no internet access.
Oh, we can hear you.
Yeah.
long as we can hear each other, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so I missed something.
So you were smelling things, and then once you got to the once we got outside the library, you started puking. The smell is rancid, burnt flesh, charred body smell. Just hit you, and you're just puking now off of their cliff face.
Also, while I'm thinking, God damn it, am I going to keep anything down today?
That's exactly what Eris said.
And I basically just offer a soaked cloth, just a little water, enough to provide as a filter for you anyway to stop the intensity as much.
Thanks. Ugh.
All right, so as we're all standing out here outside this library, hearing this, watching this happen, you hear another boom, and in a flash of light, four armored soldiers kind of just pop up right in front of us. They're looking around, and they're in this yellow. There's one yellow guy, and then three blue guys who are standing there. They've got
Red
these.
versus blue. Red versus blue.
Turning away from Jacros towards the sound, just cracking my knuckles, or which only actually sounds anything on one hand.
I am.
Can I get a fucking minute today?
I just need to really quickly grab the blue guys. For those of you who
Yes.
do not know what they look like, I'm just throwing this in D&D. There's the blue
Discord
guy.
is being a bitch.
There's
Fair
the-
warning. Yellow is a champion.
Gonna kick his ass. At least if he decides to be aggressive, which good possibility.
These are Mandalorians. You're not one of them. They're aggressive.
And then they're gonna get their shit pushed in.
There's the yellow one.
Also, I'm pretty sure. I suppose Ebros would sort of look like a Demerodian.
Possibly.
No. Deveronians do not get very big or muscular.
I'm a cleric. I am not big and muscular.
Alright, so I'm just immediately going to show you guys what their AC are.
Yeah.
Top one is the blue one, bottom one is the yellow one. So,
Fair enough.
roll initiative. Oh, actually, first they see this group of 7 people. Doc, what's the Mandalorian? Speak some Mandalorian for me. Hang on. I know some Mandalorian. I do know some.
I got a
It's
15.
words.
Speak two words, and then I'll use tongue so I can understand it at least.
Olda! Kill them!
Oh, neat! It's simple. They want to kill us.
Really? I sort of got that from the.
Don't want to kill us.
It's Jack Rose says, really? I kind of tell that just from the general way that
The yellow guy pointed at us.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the Mandalorians are hearing Jackros talk, and it's like, is he speaking Wookiee?
Meanwhile,
I suppose.
Eris, let me ask you this serious question. Will we ever run into a group of people that don't want to kill us? I mean, we're reasonably friendly, right?
Bang!
I mean,
And this red bolt of energy slides right between Eris and Ebros. Ping, 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 ping. They all 3 of them open fire. Roll me
you're
dex
gonna
saves.
get wrecked.
Roll me dex
Oh,
saves.
fight right back at him. Oh, you're gonna get wrecked.
All right, so oh shit, everybody succeeded. Every one of the NPCs, Jackros and myself, all succeeded in dodging. Roll
That's
me
a
dex saves.
That's a 15 even.
15, you dodge.
Aw. Can I fail it?
Hey, you know what? If you're gonna just charge forward, go
I'm
ahead.
just gonna fuck. I'm just gonna
How about
take.
this?
Oh, how about this? Okay, yes. You see that Ebros is gonna twist his foot. You grab him, throw him behind you, and you just start charging forward, keeping him behind you. As you
Right
charge
now,
forward.
I picture her as like a friggin' Sith juggernaut waiting through blaster fire with a smile on her face.
All right, so
Someone's gonna get it.
okay, so what was your initiative?
Initiative will be.
There were 3 companions, so that's going to be.
Sorry, I need to actually consult my sheet. 18.
That's
I got a 15.
that's Gore, and that's Nedra. That's me, and that's him. That's the AI. Okay, so rolling my initiative, I have a 11. Okay.
Please do more than 20 damage to me.
Oh yeah, I better roll their damage. They do 35 damage.
That's enough.
Okay, hold on before you do anything. Okay, so
That is a response. It will come before proper initiative.
yep. All right. Okay, so the way that okay, so the way that order of combat here goes is that it's going to be. I need my battle sheet. A second.
Actually, I don't think Vicious Mockery will work here because they can't understand me.
They can understand that you're speaking gibberish to them.
You could always use gestures.
Yeah.
Yeah, just flip them off.
yeah.
Give him the universal. Hold up the middle finger.
Actually, I was going to middle finger and sort of cross my arms.
Middle
Doing-
finger, suck it.
Okay, so that would be a. What did I say the VC was 15 and 18. 15.
Hey, question. Since Doc is here, does Eris have her Shadow Demon? And do I have Bob?
I don't realize that thing's still there. Even if I do, it's just kind of chilling out. Like, I don't want to fuck with any of the rest of these entities.
So that would be a C.
Well, so you were talking about me needing to speak Mandalorian, and I only had Klingon running through my head.
That works too. We could use Klingon.
Patak.
Doc.
Who's more
May
aggressive?
Aunt
The
et
Mandal-
Foku!
That works.
Who's more aggressive, the Mandalorians or the Klingons?
Mandalorians.
Klingons basically spit at you when they speak.
It depends on-
Mandalorians are far more aggressive.
aggression level of aggression kind of depends on the era for both of them.
So
Though,
who would,
the Klingons, like I said, their speak is basically them spitting on you. The Mandalorians, on the other hand, are just all out. We have hatred towards you, but we still respect you.
no, okay, so
Mandalorians love anybody you can fight.
in a full-on war, who would win? Klingons versus Mandalorians?
Mandalorians, because they have no code of honor.
Not because of that per se, just because of their singular dedication.
Bruce.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it'd be very bloody, and both sides would get bladdered and blood.
It would be an awesome fight.
It would.
3, 2. Yes. Okay. Everybody's on this list.
But the issue, though, is that the Mandalorians have a technological advantage.
Okay, how about this? Reapers versus Borg.
Reapers.
Oddly, probably Borg if they had enough setup time.
Not to mention
All they have
that
to do-
Reaper.
All they have to do is capture one bit of Reaper technology before they're on par.
Yes,
just
but you also have to
capture-
remember that a lot of the Reaper weaponry in space is a tungsten. It's a metal beam. It's literally just
That-
It's a metal
That
beam.
is true. While that is true, the reason why the Borg do not adapt to kinetic weaponry is because they aren't used on a broad basis. Energy weapons are more used on a broad basis in the Star Trek universe.
Very true, yeah.
So if the Borg come over to this one and are fighting, or were fighting the Reapers, they would change.
They would
because
adapt.
all weapons during that era are kinetic.
Yeah, it would. I mean, the Borg would take a while and would get wrecked for a while, but
As
that's
long as they aren't completely wiped out in a single.
yeah, that same consciousness is still there, and it will learn.
Yeah, because both can adapt, both can assimilate
And
others.
we're off topic.
I'm
Yeah,
setting
we-
things up. Go ahead. It's fine.
Okay,
Yeah, we
so
are-
The biggest issue here is whether the Reapers would recognize the threat of the Borg enough to realize that it's something they need to take out immediately.
That's actually my thought too, because I don't think they would.
No, they
have
think
a lot of arrogance.
powerful.
It's not so much that the Reapers are arrogant, it's just they operate only when they have received enough information.
And if they were
Yeah.
to set, and if the Reapers were to be set against them, they would have all the information they would need already on hand, and they would do their best to wipe them out. If the Borg had somewhere where they could hide, like what the Protheans did, and they didn't know about that, and they didn't already have people infiltrated within the Borg collective, which the Reapers would not be able to do.
If they're both informed, it's kind of an even fight. If they're both ignorant, it's kind of an even fight. It just depends
if they're both fully informed of each other and it's a level playing field, the Borg have the advantage. And it's just simply because of the way the Borg were set up and created to do.
Yeah, and they do have enough foresight to split their forces to the point that they can learn something, gather more technology.
And wouldn't the Borg have the number advantage versus the Reapers?
Here's the biggest issue.
That's iffy.
The Reapers' indoctrination takes more time depending on the willpower of the subject. The Borg's indoctrination is absolute. There is no one mentally strong enough to withstand them.
Well,
Picard came close, in my opinion.
Yeah, you actually have a point there. Picard actually did fight that fairly successfully.
And you can't say that because of Locutus.
Well, we didn't say he overcame it.
Yeah,
but here's the main issue. The main piece of evidence is look at how long it took for Saren to be converted.
It took him years.
Yes.
Look at Shepard.
Took him years. And then also look at the capacity for thought between
That said, I'm not going indoctrination versus indoctrination because that might
you have to because of the way
that might be a valid argument.
Power works.
But what is a Reaper mind? How much more complicated than a human mind is it?
A Reaper consists of hundreds of millions of thousand different thoughts and minds all converged into one massive thing. Sovereign is the entirety of a different
race. And if one singular human came close to resisting that, the Reapers might well.
Because Sovereign was the most newest race, I think.
Now, here's my point, though. It's not going to be the Borg indoctrinating a Reaper, unless...
Oh, you're just thinking peripheral.
Yeah,
you're just thinking peripheral
thought here. If the human Reaper is being constructed, there is a chance that the Borg would use that to their advantage, and because it hasn't fully been constructed, the Borg can indoctrinate it.
That's if they had the collectors.
And if being able to intercept that early enough, they could definitely adapt to the technology.
Here's the other issue: the Borg do have the technology required to make a Reaper. They are at that tech, so if they understand what a Reaper is, they can make one.
Yeah, they just never thought of it before.
Why make one when the method they use is already super effective?
Because the Reaper method may be more effective, especially considering it doesn't require technology to make those psionic links. Just the sheer amount of lives involved give them psionic abilities.
And honestly, the Borg are without morals or scruples enough that they would try that out right away because they found out their enemies were doing it.
This is more efficient.
Here's a question for everybody. If there was a Reaper versus Borg war...
A singular Reaper versus Borg?
No. Reaper versus the Borg. Reapers versus the Borg.
Same general scenario then. Okay.
Yeah, general scenario. I think that it would be an even fight depending on when it took place. Because if it took place after Mass Effect 1, the Borg would have access to Reaper tech. Reaper parts. They could assimilate that into their collective and be much more effective against the Reapers. What do you guys think?
Yeah, you definitely have a point there. Like I said, I favor the Borg in this fight.
Here's the other issue. The Borg are known, and the Reapers do the same thing. When they are testing out a species for the first time that they know absolutely nothing about, they each only send one unit. They will not send more. It is a waste of resources.
They fuck with it. They're probing it.
No, Russet. Bad Russet.
And I think they would both come to the conclusion that a war between them would not be in their best interest. But if they were to fight, I'd wind up having to give the edge to. I'd wind up having to give the edge to the Borg.
Yeah, I think I would too.
The Borg are more adaptive.
The Borg
than the
are,
Reapers.
well, not necessarily, but they're definitely harder to pin down.
The biggest issue is the Reapers don't adapt tech of organic races.
Yeah, that's what I was
They
saying.
adapt to the organic material.
Yeah, they're more flexible. They're more diffuse. You can eliminate most of the Borg, and they'll still have their entire memory of it.
Yeah, the Borg are like the Geth.
Except on steroids.
Yeah, it's little advanced beyond the Geth.
I'm saying the hive
They
mind.
would definitely be interested in Geth technology, though, which is.
Oh my God.
Now, the Borg would be able to ally themselves with heretic Geth.
I just thought, didn't the Geth get tech from the Reapers?
Yes.
Parts of it, yeah.
Then all the Borg would have to do is capture one renegade Geth, and they would have all the information they need on the Reapers without actually interacting with the Reaper itself. The Geth are the Reaper's weak point when it comes to Borgs.
That is an interesting.
That-
theory.
If they
I
keep
think
it alive.
That is
If they keep it
also
alive.
true of the Collectors.
Yeah, here's the thing though, they need to get a Geth alive. If they kill it, they lose all information they could. That yes, they could study the body all they want, but most of the technology is in its data servers inside the Geth.
Yeah, but the thing about Borg is they don't-
How often do you see a Borg kill someone rather than assimilate them?
I was going to say
And
that. The
actually,
Borg
that's
will
not
kill
true.
only if they have no
They-
Borg.
And
they'd
are you
have
still
to-
working on it? Because I want to continue.
Yes, I know, Russet. I'm working on it. Don't worry, okay? I am working my ass off here to do this as fast as I can.
But he's also enjoying this conversation.
I'm popping
But
in,
It's
saying something,
alright,
popping
we're
out.
here. We're here to have fun. God damn, just relax.
The thing with the Geth is you can't just go and grab any normal Geth unit. It has
Yeah, you
to be
can't
a
jug.
Geth Prime. Not a Jug, it has to be a Prime. Because a Prime oversees multiple units, processes that information,
Network.
and then sends it to a
Is
server.
literally a network hub. Yeah,
Yeah.
you make a very fine point there.
It's like when you have a switch connected to a modem.
Yeah. And the thing is, though, that it would not be too difficult for the Borg to infiltrate because they don't need oxygen and they can overcome the alarms easily enough.
Yeah,
Or just not give a fuck and send legions in.
especially if you do assimilate one of those rank and file Geth, get the codes from them.
Yeah.
Now, the problem though is trying to indoctrinate them because then you run into Reaper coding within the Geth.
Mhm.
Which honestly just increases their chance against the Reapers because the Geth are not terribly much of a threat to the Borg.
True, but I also don't see them going. I don't see the Borg going to war with the Geth because the Geth are, while they are sentient machines, they're not organic in origin.
But Borg incorporate both, and incorporating another literal hive mind
Yeah,
would
because
be-
didn't Data at
would-
one point join the
would
Borg?
be incredibly beneficial.
Yes, but the whole
Process.
point behind that was a tactical standpoint.
Yeah, but
Data
I'm saying,
knew everything about the Federation.
yeah, but I'm saying that their tech works on Android, so why would it
It's-
not work on Geth?
It's
Because
sort of-
Geth have the unpredictability of Reaper coding.
True.
Yeah, and data basically went. Yes, I'm interested, and then in the end, when he realized all his friends were gonna fucking fry for it, he went, no,
All
not
right,
happening.
all right. I have it all set up. Are you guys ready to go?
Yeah, we'll pick
Yep.
up this conversation later.
Yeah. When you guys have
Yep.
another moment where I'm
Yeah.
scrambling to put stuff together.
Definitely continue with this one. It's been pretty fun.
Okay, so I can close Scar, and I need to close Onslow. I didn't open Onslow. Okay.
Scar is
Oh.
naked? Oh my god!
So,
So these okay. So in order of combat here, Eris is first.
neat.
So
Step,
so
Avenge Darkwave.
yeah. So first thing you do before we enter combat, you fire off a Revenge Darkwave from your hand.
No, I'm actually withholding it slightly, so I can get closer and get all of them.
A question for you, Zev. Does your Revenge Darkwave get stronger the more damage you take?
As long as I take over 20, I'll be doing approximately twice the damage of a regular Darkwave.
Oh, okay, so it doesn't amplify depending on how much damage you take.
Yeah, as long as I take over 20 in a single hit,
Yeah.
then
Alright.
All right. So go
I
ahead.
bet you it's gonna happen.
So go ahead. Roll your. So I got to roll their dex saves.
DC is
Okay, that one got moved.
To be fair, I probably should have made that a percentage of your max health, but
That's a lot.
DC is 17.
17. Okay. The yellow guy makes it, but the 3 other guys don't make it. Oh fuck! I forgot. Funny, I get everything else set up, but I forget the fucking calculator.
31. God damn it, get back here.
Ooh, I like this Atlas skin.
37 damage.
37. Okay.
So, 18 and a half. Rounding down, of course.
Yes. Okay. So 37 divided by 2 is 18.
And then the one at point gets suddenly shivved by a very suddenly appearing sword.
That would be the yellow guy. He stands point. It's funny because he was the one at the front, yet he's the only one that dodged.
That's a raw 19.
Raw 19, that hits.
Yeah, I don't even want to.
So are the others dead? Or
No, the other no. Oh fuck no. Russet, I'm now going to start making this to where it's going to actually scale with what our levels should be. So these guys, so from now on, most of the big enemies you guys are going to come across are going to have about 1 to 200 health.
Hey, Zev, don't you have a skill that if you roll a 19, it counts as a crit?
No, I do not. I'm not a champion fighter. I'm a dark knight.
Okay.
I have a lot more versatility, but I don't have that massive damage.
I'm gonna make champions jealous.
I crit on 19s though, 19 and 20.
oh, I really want
I
that
crit
skin.
I crit on 19s right now. My next level, I crit on 18s.
I gotta bring up my other thing here. So, and pow.
Is there I know they have
No,
champions,
I'm-
but they
I'm
have
gonna
like
start-
a grandmaster that would
I'm
be
gonna
above.
go with my usual MO here, and I'm gonna start my ramp slow. This is darkness enhanced.
Okay.
Nothing else.
Okay, so this is to the first guy. How much damage?
I'm rolling now.
Okay, this is to the big cojones.
Ouch.
Big ball.
Right in the cojones?
I'm saying this is the big boss, big cojone. But
Big cahoon.
Kahune? Is it
Oh,
Kahune?
Mario,
Yes.
you didn't have me
Oh.
roll. You didn't have me roll to decapitate the book earlier.
You cut that thing in half, Doc. Like that thing had so little health it wasn't even worth it.
Yeah, but it would have been funny
What were you-
decapitating a book.
What would you have decapitated? You cut it in half.
You eviscerated
No,
it.
you cut off the bookmark.
Fair enough.
Oh, I can never find my page.
Oh no, it fell out of the book. No, Darth Vader. No,
No.
Start over.
Here's how you decapitate a book. You take out the title page.
So, 30 even. On the
30
first
even?
strike.
Okay. All right. So
And by the way, I feel good.
Yeah.
Me healthy.
Oh shit. Okay, so 30.
Yep.
Okay.
For the first hit, second swing.
Yep.
Is gonna miss. I rolled a raw 2. It's gonna miss.
Oh yeah. 'Cause
Well, even though that totals like.
Also,
Okay.
by the way, I am
Actually,
wrong.
You know,
Revan
actually,
is-
maybe
Revan-
not. Give me a sec.
I am wrong, Mario. Revan is a master of all 7 styles.
Jesus fucking Christ! When I roll a 2, I hit 19.
you hit. Yeah. That's well known, Doc. Oh wait, was I just? I must have not been paying attention yesterday because I think I was.
You said he
watching
mastered
video.
2 styles.
No, Revan's a master of all 7 styles.
This
Yes,
one-
and he incorporates them into Naiman, which is the dual sword stance.
This one is devil triggered.
Devil. Well, guess what's playing?
Duel of Fates. Those are ones.
Bot
so-
decides to start playing it again.
Oh,
Oh wow, an Avara skin that actually looks freaking good.
5. One.
There was a Warframe update, so I didn't.
Please tell me this is not Suicide Mission. What the fuck?
40 damage.
40 damage.
Oh wait, strength.
Yeah.
That's 48.
48 total.
Yeah. I was just totaling dice up until this point.
Okay. Wow. All right.
I have a lot of numbers to deal with, man.
All right. So up next. That's the end of your turn.
Yes.
Cinder is up
Oh.
next. So Cinder brings up her a bunch of like that dust forms together and she forms her bow, and so she takes 2 shots at the little idiots. Actually, no, she takes one. No, I'm gonna take that back. She takes 1 shot, and with a. Where is Cinder?
By the by, Doc,
15
if you're
damage.
at all sensitive to the dark side, something's up out there.
Yeah. So 15. So she takes one shot from her bow. So that is 60-10. No, I gotta fucking fix it. That's 3d10 and then 3d12.
Nice.
Yeah, I forgot to go and fucking change that. Where's the other d10? There's my other d10. And then I need my 3d12, d12, d12, d12. Come on, Cinder, do good.
Oh, that is as my last bonus action on the round.
5, 10, 15. 5, 10, 15.
Escalation begins.
26.
On my backswing, several phantom images of swords show up.
26, 26, 26, 26, 26, 26, 26, 26, 26, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. 34 damage to small guy in the back.
Almost like after images of my swing on my last sword, or these semi-transparent reddish swords show up, just kind of around me.
And then Cinder then proceeds to pull out another small crystal from her bag, pumps a lot of energy into the damn thing, and she hucks it at the right to where it's like right between all 4 of them, including Eris. So sorry, Eris, you're going to get hit by this.
Oh no! Also, I've spent my round, so the reaction's back.
Yes. So that will be D12, 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 D10, 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 and then a D8. So that is 3D10s, 3D12s, and a D8.
Intentionally whipping it.
Okay, good, because this was going to be a dex save. Otherwise, you take half. So that will be... Okay, I just need to organize this. 4, 8, 12... 4, 8, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 22, 32, 32, 32, 32, 32, 32, 32, 32, 32, 32, 40. 40 damage, fire damage to everybody in that area.
Yeah!
40 damage. Fuck.
Welcome to Die! Revenge Darkwave, same targets.
Okay, 1 second.
20.
Okay, so roll me your Revenge Darkwave damage. Oh, and did they...
7.
They whiffed it. Oh, fuck. Everybody whiffed that dodge.
38 plus 6. 44 damage.
44 damage. Well, one of the blue guys just goes as he just darkness just starts seeping up from inside the armor. His armor is left undamaged, but something from within is obviously melted.
And the armor just falls down and goes clunk, clunk.
Just goes as liquid begins to pool out of the armor.
I claim that armor.
I can only imagine what these guys are fucking thinking at this point.
Well,
I'm
Doc,
pretty sure they
Doc
figure, this is just another, this is another Dark Jedi.
Yeah,
Doc,
probably, but...
Doc, in the mind of the Mandalorians, what's happening?
Ha! Someone knows sorcery.
Kills him!
Essentially, yes. they now have an extreme hatred for Eris.
Neat. Hit me.
Hate boner.
Okay, so
Hate
next,
boner for the win.
Jokros, you're up.
Also with 2/3, with 3/4 of that damage returned
Jackass,
to
what did
his
you roll
life.
for initiative?
Guess what? I'm fine.
I figure that the
I'm actually 3 short of
yellow one is the leader. So I use vicious mockery, using one of the most greatest insults I can think of, as well as a middle finger. Your mother is a cow.
To be fair, Mario, I don't know if you agree with me on this one.
That is the coolest fucking thing I've ever heard out of a Minotaur.
Go ahead, Doc.
I don't know if you agree with me on this one, but Mandalorians pretty much ignore insults.
They do, but, he at least sees this, and the magic will wash over him, and he fails it, so he takes, I think it's 2d4 psychic damage, and he has disadvantage on his next attack roll. He takes 4 psychic damage, and he has disadvantage on his next attack roll, plus, that's it. Nothing else.
The Minotaur just spelled your mama cow. Yeah.
Your mother was a cow and your father was a steer.
You're all nerf herders!
God damn it.
All you guys hear is Patakatushkadai!
I understand it.
Oh, well, there
I
you
still
go.
have tongues going.
Alright, so next is Nedra.
He seems
Congratulations! Mandalorian champion activates Blood Rage.
Neat.
Fucking Saitama.
You go before me. You
We've
go
already
before
Oh
me.
wow!
We've already discussed what would happen if Saitama came into this campaign.
All right,
Run
so
into me, be a little worried, and then we have lunch.
yeah, so Nedra decides to follow in her master's footsteps and runs forward, pops darkness to the maximum extent, draws her 9-foot-long blade, and goes for 2 attacks on the leftmost man in blue. And she hits both times. So where is Nedra? Nedra. That's 3d10.
I know she is. Yeah.
It's Cecil's Harvest.
Yeah. Very
So,
sentimental.
What's the darkness boost here?
The darkness boost is simply a 1d8. You don't actually spend life on this one, just well at darkness.
Okay.
Dark wave you spend life on.
So
That's a hellbound.
1d8. 1. Okay, so that is 6. Oh, that's 10, 16, 17. 17. Oh,
Plus
wait.
strength.
Oh, no, that's just 26. 26 damage on the first swing, and on the second swing is going to be 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 41. 50 damage altogether she does to this guy. 50 damage. So she just runs forward, screaming like a maniac. As she pops her darkness, darkness just starts welling off of her. She takes 2 swings at this guy, and then she takes a bonus action and she punches him in the face, boosting her rage and darkness at the same time.
Nice. She is actually fucking earnest.
Fucking Broly. Where'd my die go?
You can.
Is the Broly attacking you again?
Yes, the Broly is attacking me.
He does that.
Yeah, Broly does that. Fuck. Where did that die go? Die or overboard. Die overboard. There it is. Okay, so she pops her fist forward and just takes it off the blade and just pop right in his face. So that will be a D8, and that will be a D10. Plus her strength. Oh, wow. Oh, my fuck. Max on both.
Nice.
So that's 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Holy shit! She killed him.
Nice.
Just pop! As his head just snaps back, and you hear
Crack.
as his head just snaps backwards in place. It's gone completely vertical. Or horizontal.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it's cracked so much that it's gone completely vertical again.
Did a 180 vertically. Awesome.
Yes. Alright, so now, Ebros, your turn.
Oh. Okay, give me a second here. Sorry if I'm a bit slow. I have a headache because there's a storm out.
Okay.
Alright, so I pull out my lightsaber and ignite it.
Stop! The last 2 Mandalorians snap their heads over when they hear this.
Thought we killed
When I hear the immediate sounds of the
There
whoosh of a
are-
lightsaber,
There are 2 Mandalorians left. They both.
so there were 4.
There were
Okay.
4, yes, 4 total. 3 blues, 1 yellow. The 2 of them immediately, their heads both snap over to where Ebros is. Doc, do they say anything?
I mean, the only thing he's going to understand is the word Jedi.
I will understand all of it, mind you.
Because they don't have a Mandalorian translation for that word, so it's still Jedi.
So basically, so they look over. So say what they say in Mandalorian. What they actually say. I'll speak what the gibberish. Because only Eris will understand what they say.
Finally, a battle worthy of us. Come, Jedi.
Warita Tushkarana Jedi Kudan.
That sounds very much like Klingon.
You know what? Fuck you guys too.
As a reaction to this, the furthest back Mandalorian drops his weapon, pulls out a sword, and leaps towards Ebros for a bonus strike, which does not work. So now you have one of the Mandalorians right in front of you, as he just leaps at you and his blade just poing on the ground right in front of you.
No, it's not poing. It's going into the ground.
You're like, well, fuck you guys too. I just wrecked half your ass.
Well, the commander's staying with you, but his subordinate's going after him. So Ebros.
Eris is just a little annoyed at this point.
So Ebros, at this point, you now have you have the blue guy standing in front of you.
Alright, so question, is Eris in my line of sight?
Yeah, you'll be able to see me.
Oh yeah.
No, I mean, like, if I shot something straight, would it hit her?
I don't know why you'd want to do that, considering there's one of the blue guys right in front of you.
I know, I'm saying, if I shoot something straight in front of me, would it possibly hit Eris?
Probably not. Yours kind of set up.
You would hit the library.
Okay, because I'm going to just look at him, smile, palm up, flame strike.
Oh god.
Ooh.
All right. Does he get a dex? Does he get any kind of save?
Let me double check. Oh my god.
That's a dex on
fire and radiant damage, by the way.
Yeah, Flame Strike is fucking painful at most of the levels you can use it.
Does he get a dex save?
That's what I'm looking up. I have so many pages open.
Well, he got a base 17, and with his dex, that's going to be a modified 20.
Give me a second here.
Yeah, he would make that save, even if you're like really ridiculous in your stats. Yeah.
With a modified 20, he should. I would think he would make it.
Yeah, no.
Also,
it would be
really close.
It would be proficiency modifier plus wisdom modifier plus 8.
Yeah, so 8 plus. What level are you, Chaos?
13.
8 plus 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then plus his what? Wisdom. What's your wisdom modifier?
Wisdom is plus 4.
15, 16, 17, 18. 18, he makes it. He makes it by 2. So put your put your spell DC somewhere, Chaos. 18. Spell DC 18.
Better yet, just put the formula somewhere because those numbers will change.
Yes, that too. So that's 8 plus your proficiency plus your wisdom modifier. All right, so you hold your hand out and this column of flame or something?
Yeah, massive fucking column of flame. This will be visible.
It's a 10-foot radius, 40 feet high, but I'm doing it vertically, horizontally. So yeah.
So vroom, just whoosh, and he just barely gets out of the way of this. Like he skims along it. He gets burned bad. So roll your damage.
So he takes 4d6,
half of whatever you roll,
46. Yeah. That's so 8d6 cut in half.
So yeah, roll your 8d6.
Uh, 18, 6. So he takes 9.
9, yeah.
Alright, so, tell me this. I don't recall Jedi using fire magic like that. That would likely make them think I'm a Sith.
Well, I'm pretty sure there's at least one Jedi that can use pyrokinesis.
Yeah, there's a couple. Are they all that well known? Are they all that well known? Not really. Would they have been during the Mandalorian Wars? Maybe.
Plausibly.
But they it's like, oh shit, another Force technique. Damn Jedi.
Yeah.
All right, so
I can't wait for Revan's reaction when he sees a column of flame shoot past him.
he's well within the temple. He's well within the library.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to swap down to my turn. And Varen just draws his gunblade, and Mecha shifts into the gunblade form, and he takes... he's just gonna start swinging at this guy. So, fuck hell, yes. 2 crits. 2 swings at him right off the bat. 2 crits.
No, I do have one.
2 crits. So that is... And I have a lot of die. I have a lot of die I've got to do here. So I've got to do the same as Cinder. So that's 3d12 and 3d10.
Is somebody actually gonna hit me harder?
Oh my god. I know what I'm doing my next turn.
If they're still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so 7.
Yeah.
7.
6th level spell.
So 5. 5. Okay, hang on. 5. 5.
Holy
10.
Holy fucking Dex, am I reading this right?
20,
You cast Flame Strike at a higher level?
20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, Jesus. 20.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to use
30,
Flame Strike at high level. I'm going to freaking use Harm.
30,
That is 14d6 necrotic
30,
damage.
Ooh.
42.
Alright. Nice.
42. 49. 49. 50. 51. 52. 53. 54. 55. 56. 57. 58. 59. 50. 51. 52. 53. 53. 63. 73. 73 damage total with 2 strikes. And does that kill him? That kills him. And then that kills the little guy. Varen spins around and looks at the other commander, at the yellow guy, and he casts what the hell is that called? Frostbite. The cantrip Frostbite at the commander. So that's 46, and he gets a dex save. Fuck. He takes half. So that's 46. 1, 2.
Don't be too disappointed. I want him to at least hit me.
3, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, half a 16.
8.
Thank you. So it's 67. You didn't hear that.
67.
Fuck.
33.
Alright, so next is going to be Gore. It's Gore's turn. And Gore, seeing that this man is wearing some kind of armor, looks at him. Fuck, what monster is that? What monster is that again? By the power of the bomb, heat metal.
Oh fuck.
Now, Doc,
I don't think it's going to do too much.
does Mandalorian armor metal?
A large portion of
Well,
it is.
it's a type of metal, yes, but do bear in mind it has innate elemental resistances.
Yeah.
Particularly
So
to
fire,
lightning.
Yeah, he's not trying to damage the armor. He's just heating it up.
Yeah, it's just
'Cause
heating the metal up. So the guy inside's going to start cooking.
yes,
Please
no,
you have to take the armor off, or
Except that's not how it works. I mean,
I'm-
the damn armor withstands a lightsaber.
yeah, I was going to say,
Oh,
they can
I'll roll with it
technically do
either
an
way.
orbital drop and be fine.
probably not be very comfortable either way.
He might get warm, but nothing uncomfortable.
All right, so he takes 2d8 fire damage, which we will cut in half.
Call it a resistance, yeah.
Yes. 7, 14. He takes 7 damage. He takes 7 damage.
He basically chuckles.
It's Gore was going on the knowledge that it's standard armor.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
All right, so now it is the commander's turn, and he looks at Eris, and you just hear another chuckle as he drops the gun and he pulls out a Beskad blade.
And she's grinning right back and just lets him.
Pulls out a Beskad blade, and he's going to take a couple swings at you. Where is it? Where did I put the fucking stats on this stuff?
Oh, that's better.
You're going to take 2 swings at you.
He should be far more competent than the blue guys.
Okay, so does a 19 hit?
25.
Oh shit, neither of them hit. He takes 2 swings at you, and it actually bounces off your adamantine armor. Here.
And now he wants your armor.
And now we're gonna do something really dickish. Scene change! Doc, it's your turn.
Neat.
Okay.
You get to actually do a Mandalore.
Ka-ting. So, your praises as being a prodigy are so true, Revan. But really, is this all you can deal with me? Takes 2 swings at you. Does a 13 and a 14 hit?
Nope, has to be to 22.
Okay, so he takes 2 swings at you, and you nimbly you use your lightsabers. You deflect them. Your turn.
I haphazardly deflect them like yawn.
Okay, so now it's your turn.
Given the first turn is passed, you definitely notice something going on outside.
That's true, but I'm not paying attention to it at the moment. I know it's there, but back of my mind.
Granted, this is when it appears in your mind after that first turn.
Yeah. Alright. Well, I am going to press the attack, and I'm going to swing at his ass 4 goddamn motherfucking times.
4? Holy shit. So, well, you got his AC is 20. There it is.
So you're targeting his ass?
All of us knowing
Well,
is actually kind of helping speed things along. So
yeah.
He's gonna shove his lightsaber up his ass and make him a stick puppet.
that wouldn't work. A beam of light doesn't really hold something in place.
Yeah.
And it would cauterize everything all the way up there.
I said he would make him. I
So,
didn't say
a crit?
one.
Yeah, one.
One
That
crit?
first one.
I hit 3 times, and one of them's a crit. Now I gotta roll another,
1d20. Well, okay, this is Mandalore's armor.
Yeah, he's probably prepared for that sort
Wouldn't
of
it be?
thing.
Yeah, wouldn't this stuff be super resistant cortosis?
Technically the lightsaber itself cancels it. It'll dig in, but but let's say there's a DC. I have to roll at least above a 12 for it to dismember anything.
I'm gonna roll what you have to beat above that to dismember any. Okay, I've got the number. Dismember it for Mandalore, anyways.
Yeah, he deserves an extra chance. It's kind of important.
You slice through his leg bit. It doesn't chop his leg off. Oh well, where do you slice through actually?
But probably hurts.
What? Where do you
Yeah.
slice? Because that is a 10. So you have to choose where on his body, his other limbs, that you try to chop through.
I'm basically hitting his weapon hand.
You slice into it. It digs in, but you don't go all the way through, and you quickly rip it back out.
Alright. And now for the damage of 3 hits.
Yes. So roll me your 3 damages.
And what I'm gonna roll this one as the crit hit.
Yes.
So that's the crit hit.
That's a 60. That's a 58. Doubled.
Yep.
And this is going to be the other 2 normal hits.
58 plus 46.
104 damage.
104 damage as well?
No, that's 104 total.
Yeah.
Because 58 plus 46.
Okay, so
58, 23, 23.
58, 23, 23. Okay. Oh, you hit hard, Jedi. But now it's my turn. Excellent. Nat 20.
Awesome.
All right, so
Mandalore totally being fucking Mandalore here. I'm loving it.
so that is going to be 6d12. Fuck. 24, 34, 40, 50, 50, 60 damage. 64 damage.
That's fine.
As he takes he whiffs one string and he comes around and he swings another one right across your chest.
And I recoil a bit and start chuckling back. This is a fight!
Oh, indeed. You will never beat Mandalore the Ultimate, for I am the Ultimate, and none have ever beaten me. And I will take your head back as a trophy, and that woman's too, because you are the ones that destroyed my people. And
you talk too much.
And then the Sith will be back for you. Scene change. Back outside, top of the list. Eris, you're first.
So, first attack, essentially 5 attacks.
5 attacks? Jesus.
I summoned swords at the end of my last turn.
Ah, yes, that's right.
So Eris is like, I'm annoyed, I'm finishing this fight.
Essentially.
First swing, my own personal attack. Raw 15, so yeah, plus a lot.
Raw 15 plus a lot. Well, what's the as long as is it above 18?
It's above fucking 20, easy.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you hit.
Sword attacks, which occur at the same time.
Yep, and you still have to make attacks for them.
Yes, and I am.
Okay, good.
21.
That hits.
20.
That hits.
Modified. 28. Modified.
That hits.
20 modified.
That hits. Okay, so all 5 of your.
So the summon swords hit, and I hit. Oh god, that's gonna. Do you even want me to roll dice for this?
He's been impaled 5 times.
Yeah, why not? Roll it.
That's just warning you. Fair warning. This is a fuckload of dice I have to actually total.
I want to hear it. I just want to hear it, just for the shits and giggles of it.
Okay.
While you do that, though, I have to go open the window in my room because it is getting hot in here.
33, 4.
Window open.
By the way, Mario, Mandalore activated my trap card.
Was it because he mentioned Mitra?
Force Rage.
Oh dear. Okay, we will get to that after we as soon as
yes, but as soon as they're done with their fight, they're going to notice what's going on. At least they're going to be able to feel it.
52 damage on the first hit.
52? Oh my.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just
It's getting real.
I'm letting you know right now, he's at 8 health.
I cannot kill him.
No, there's no way you can kill him unless you whiff every single fucking die.
No, I mean, even if I roll all ones, I can't not kill him at this point. I'll just roll the d8s.
Now you're just wanting to see how many little pieces he falls into.
I already killed him. 15, 21 plus. 21 plus.
It slices, it dices, it makes julienne fries.
So 45 more damage from the summon swords.
Oh, holy shit. Yeah, you kill him.
Second attack, I boot him backward through the door off my sword. Just flavorful action as this goes.
Why do I picture him flying through the door and right between Mandalore and Revan?
He's not. Okay, so you kick him through the door? So,
Yeah.
boom! Bang!
Get him off my sword.
Isn't that door solid stone?
Yep. So everybody hears this bang! Even you down in the bowels of the temple. You and Mandalore both.
This is my strength 28.
You and Mandalore both kind of are locking blades at this point. You both hear bang! Whatever.
We're not even paying attention to it.
Yeah, just Mandalore's like...
Yeah, they're
whatever.
very much focused on each other. I can understand that.
All right, and then... so now it's
I'm like...
back to
and
us.
then I take my move, advance, let's go.
We can loot...
And about enough of this shit. I'm
Baron-
walking forward through the doors.
Varen flourishes his blade. I'm with him. Come on, let's go. Varen and Eris are at the forefront of this party. Yes,
We should
Cinder-
stop and let Everest heal.
Cinder snaps her bow in half and it turns into two twin glass swords as she's run up to catch up with them.
I'm fine. I'm literally at 100% after those hits.
Okay.
So yeah, at this point now it's just they've already run forward into the temple, into the fucking temple.
Library.
The Temple of Doom!
The temple of books that are boring as hell.
That is a certain type of doom.
Now
The
you
temple
guys
of literary doom.
Shush! You guys enter the temple and begin walking down. Everybody is on guard now. Everybody is prepped and ready. Varen and Eris both are they're itching now. Because they both... Varen didn't even get much action there. He got 2 swipes in and he's like, oh, come on, man.
That's enough of it. That's enough of this crap. I have swords floating around me. I was ready to cut loose and he just fucking dropped.
As you guys enter in further in, you hear ka-ting, ka-ting, bzz, 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 ka-ting, ka-ting, bzz, bzz, bzz. As you guys are now standing over a balcony and two figures are furiously fighting below. Doc, how much health is Revan at? How much are you at?
74.
Definitely
Okay.
took a solid hit there.
Yeah, you certainly did with that nat 20. Holy shit. Okay. Because Mandalore's got a lot of health.
Won't for long, though.
All right, so go ahead. You're up first.
Canonically, yeah, Revan's a little more potent offensively than he is defensively.
Mm-hmm. Though his defense is nothing to sneeze at either.
No, not at all. But at the same time,
Basically, you guys enter the temple, and it starts shaking, and you hear a blood-filled roar, like a blood rage-filled roar, echo throughout the library.
Okay, somebody's slightly pissed off.
not
I vote we go the other
feeling,
way.
honestly.
And Mandalore is literally seeing Revan now start getting covered in what looks to be Force lightning.
I'm
Oh, shit,
actually
I think I pissed him off.
talking to Nedra, but yeah, This is kind of what that feels like.
Can we fight it?
So
Can we
that's
fight it?
what
Can we
it looks
fight it?
like.
Can we fight it? 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 Nedra's just
Probably.
bouncing in place with this massive sword. She's like bouncing like a schoolgirl with this thing in her hands. This 9-foot long blade.
Yeah, probably.
My first one, it's,
I don't know.
ending
I don't know
as-
what the hell's going on down here, but that's a lot of the feeling that we're talking about.
Yeah. Let's go. All right. What was that? Russet?
Revan,
Hang on. What was that, Russet?
My first ending on end.
Okay. Go ahead, Doc.
Revan follows with his bonus action for speed.
Oh dear Christ.
Behold, Afro Minotaur.
All right. Go ahead, Doc. So what is Revan doing?
He jumps, having taken the Ataru form. By the way, he jumps over Mandalore, now hitting him from behind. 8 attacks.
8! Jesus! Okay, roll me everything with advantage.
Roll you everything with what?
Everything with advantage.
Oh, you actually slipped him on that one. That's mean.
Yep. Mandalore was in shock when this happened, and then suddenly seeing him vanish, and then just hear, what? Behind me? When did he? Nani?
Nani?
Oh, may what?
It was at that moment Mandalore knew
Yes,
he fucked up.
Also, this is where I get really nasty because what Force Rage does.
That hits. Are there any 20s in there? Nat 20s in there.
There's a 19 that's a crit.
Okay, that's one crit. Alright. Oh, you would have fucked up on one.
Advantage helps. Advantage helps a lot.
Every single attack hits. Roll me your one crit, and then roll me all your damage as one big lump sum, I guess. All your damage is one lump sum. Whatever you want to do. I will get ready to times your attack by 2. Alright, so that's 46. Alright, roll me the rest of your damage.
Alright, so 7 times 4 would be 28.
Yep. So that's 28d8 plus 16. Oh.
Yeah, that's plus 16.
Well, okay, just don't do the plus 16 because it will add your plus 6 because we got to add
yeah, to all the numbers.
So that's
Yeah.
8 times 16.
Yeah. Human blendering right now.
All right, so somebody do 8 times 16.
8 times 16.
Yep.
4 times 16. 128.
You do 311 damage total.
Oh, jeez.
So as everybody kind of runs around the corner and just looks down, all we see is this whirlwind of purple and what's the other lightsaber color? Red.
Purple and blue.
Purple and blue. Okay.
Because I haven't had time to switch that one out for red, so it's still purple.
Wait,
and
no,
blue.
because at the start of the Mandalorian Wars, Revan changed his blade to red, and then he picked up the purple one.
No,
Because-
the red was given to him after his capture. He did not have red during the Mandalorian Wars.
Interesting.
Okay, I thought
Mitra had red during the Mandalorian Wars.
That's right, because she symbolized it as for her fallen brethren, the blood of her
But it
fallen
wasn't
brethren.
the red of the Sith, it was a darker red.
Yeah.
That said, definitely as we come into view, you can feel me.
It's just this, and everyone, the entire party sees this whirlwind of red and blue, or this purple and blue, just spinning around behind this man, just.
Well, we immediately recognize the sound as same weapon as
to feel you as well, and as such, we're probably going to wind up looking directly at each other after this event.
All right, so so the rest, most of the party, those who have been around Ebros most when he uses his blade, recognizes the sound for what it is. It's another pair of lightsabers.
Also, does the Force Rage project?
As an aura of what looks like Force lightning, Doc said.
No, I mean,
is there a palpable feeling of rage all over the place?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is no ifs, ands, or buts about that. Yeah, you'd feel it.
Okay.
Yeah,
again, my character is weak to that.
You and I especially, Doc. We're very attuned to it.
17 and 13, do they hit?
Who?
This is a fight between Mandalore and the figure.
No, they don't hit.
Okay, and as a bonus action, he's going to pull out a thermal detonator. Click it. Well, Jedi, what are you going to do now? So now I have this in my hand, and now we're both going to what? The Mandalore stops. What? Looks up.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. Launch him in a direction.
Wait, you jump down?
No, I don't. I just cook him. Ew, look cool.
What in the Force? And he's distracted now, Doc. You get advantage.
Force blast.
Okay, does he get? He doesn't get any save because he's distracted.
Yeah.
So what does that do?
Well,
probably relatively minor damage and propulsion in a direction.
43 damage, and it sends him flying 30 feet.
He's now cratered inside of a wall. His hand still grasping the thing. His blade was dropped. No, his finger's still held on the button. Until he lets go of that thing, it won't start counting down.
It's like, oh god. Can he hold on to it?
Hang on. His thumb has let go of it. He's still holding on to it. So now he's standing there. Oh, you fucking Jedi. What? Oh, no. Alright, that will be 3d6 kinetic damage. And with him being stuck inside of a wall, I'm going to say that is considered a coup de grace.
Yeah.
That is 5. 9, 10, 11, 15 damage, and he just whoosh, boom, pop, 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 pop. There's the helmet on the ground.
Huh, that was cool.
Picks it up and sticks it in my pack.
Okay,
Okay,
now something funny.
Not gonna lie, that was cool.
Now something funny.
Yes.
After the smoke clears, all these little brooms are magically trying to clean up.
Yes, suddenly about 30 or so brooms just immediately fly in and just start sweeping up the area.
Vault over, hop down.
Boom.
Look at Revan.
Varen follows you down.
I follow too.
My lightsaber is still drawn.
What the hell just happened?
Look, not gonna lie, that was super cool. And you are actually kind of intimidating. Nice mask. What's your name?
Revan.
How can you understand us?
Remember, I'm Revan. One of my abilities, the moment you first talk to me, I rip language from your mind. and I also insert so that you can understand me.
Cool. Okay.
That's a weird explanation.
Yeah.
Kind of what I do too.
Yeah, except you unintentionally do it, or you can pop your little dark side or whatever to pull it out, but just start understanding.
I can basically do it at will, only a couple times a day, but yeah, it happens like that. And I've still been running it since we ran into the Mandalorians.
Men in armor.
Yes, men in armor, but out of character Mandalorians.
Yeah. So, Revan, what are you doing here?
And why do you?
Well, if I had to guess.
And why do you feel a lot like her? I look back up, indicating Nedra over there, who was damn near 10 feet tall.
You look up, and then there's a think of the girl from The Ring on pixie sticks, and her arm is just in the air, and she's just waving excitedly down at you. Hi!
I walk forward to Revan, my lightsaber in one hand, unthreateningly, and ask, "Hey, you all right?"
Yeah. Why wouldn't I? He gets up, and you start noticing the wounds on me.
I'm like, I immediately point at you and go like, that giant slash in your chest, possibly.
I can heal that if you want.
And everybody starts to notice that it slowly seems to close up, and the clothing around it too begins to mend itself.
Well, that's the power.
When do I get stuff like that?
Probably never.
Would that happen to be some kind of nanite formula or something there? Varen pipes
The hell are
up.
nanites?
Something you wouldn't understand. Anyways.
Yeah.
You see me just go shake my head for a moment, and I'm like, okay, I guess we're done.
Varen walks up.
Ooh!
All right, so
all these swords around me just suddenly poof out of existence along with the one in my hand.
So, question. Different world?
Definitely.
Let's see. Flash of light?
I mean, that wasn't obvious. He's definitely not from around here. Or where I'm from.
Eric,
As far as I can surmise, we did something in our universe that created a rift between ours, and there was something unstable about this one. They linked. We wound up here.
Okay, good to know. Same thing happened to me, somewhat, kind of, and now I'm back.
It's been a little crazy.
It has, most definitely. Two things.
I can hear Dante echoing in my head. Crazy. Yeah.
What level of technology was yours at?
Like, compared to what? Tier list, or...
What's the most amazing feat that your universe or whatever has done?
Generally, not just in exploding things.
That's true.
We have hyperspace travel.
Don't know what the hell it is. Excellent. The one where I went to had gotten to the moon, blew it up, and then did something stupid.
So, a lot then.
We are far past your point.
Yeah, and then this one which is my home actually, airships, the Garlean tech.
I mean,
that's it.
I mean, that's it. I suppose we did explode the moon once, but
that doesn't count.
That wasn't exactly technology.
That doesn't count. That was back during the fourth Umbral era. We don't talk about that era.
Huh?
Still history. And no history should be forgotten.
Else it be repeated.
Yeah, literally Final Fantasy IV here.
Yeah. So.
Hey, You have one. You've one. Oh wait, you have two of those. Look, I have one too. Wait, why are yours purple and blue?
I mean,
Ignores his question as I go over to Mitra Surik, who's still laying prone on the ground.
I'm going to do something real quick. She's still unconscious.
I didn't even notice her.
Friend of yours?
Is she single?
First question, yes. Second question, shut up or I'll choke you.
Varen's fist pops out of the side, tush, right across Ebros's face. Not the time.
What?
Don't deck him yet. She might need help.
Fine.
I'm decking the idiot, not you. What was that?
Yeah, like I said, don't deck him yet. She might need help.
I'm a healer.
All right, what was that, Russet?
Never mind, because I was talked over and they said the same thing I was saying anyway, so.
Okay.
Fair enough. You chime in the same time as I do.
You say it
Hold
at
the fuck on!
Not the time, Ebros. So, do you need some help?
It's not that she's hurt physically. It's something
I'll
have to explain later.
I get it. Okay, let's get out of here. Guys, I do believe we found the disturbance that was in the library, and that constitutes us as finishing our job.
Oh, wait, it's books.
I look back at Farron, I'm like, they could probably find something useful here if this is any indication.
Also, they see me lift Mitra Surik up without actually putting my hand on her.
Fun, more magic.
Cool.
Does Revan say anything to that?
To what?
To Jakros' mention about, great, more magic.
Do not confuse this with simple tricks.
We aren't. Well, I mean, what is magic where you come from? I'm
Pauses for a moment.
very confusedly trying to go like,
There is none. Technically, in the Star Wars universe, there is no such thing as magic.
No, it's just the
true,
Force.
true, and that's how you would understand it, which is perfect.
Yeah, which is, there is no magic, there is the Force.
But my character is,
Yeah, and you're incredibly superstitious and just really uncomfortable with that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So I see no definition. Anything that
yeah, you don't really know. We have some inclination to it.
I'm still waiting for Revan to notice that I have a lightsaber.
He's noticed, but he also knows you're not skilled with it.
I'm looking at Revan like, well, that's clearly you're thinking of. Well, I kind of just pause and gesture for a minute, like, I mean, like this guy here, pointing right back at Ebros. He can do like the real stuff, like actually mend somebody or raise the dead, or it's really kind of cool.
I start walking over to Mandalore the Ultimate.
First, roll me an investigation.
Is there any body left?
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
But yeah, I mean, he can do some really interesting things.
Chaos.
I'm not good at it myself, but why?
Okay, hang on, Russet. Don't say anything just yet.
Modified 20.
Why can I feel your darkness? You're clearly not learning the same things I am.
Did you guys hear me?
Yeah, okay, hang on. I'm trying to keep track of everybody, keep everything on track. Eris is trying to talk right now, so we'll do Russet and Chaos after Eris does her little conversation here, okay? Go ahead.
I'm walking up to Revan slowly without any real aggression. Why can I feel you just like me or her?
Oh, right.
I am.
Fuck.
Again, explanation will have to come at a later time.
Yeah, I suppose we should get out of here, huh? That said, maybe my friend can help yours.
Though, fair warning, looking over at Ebros, because I see him paying attention to Mandalorian's body. Do not desecrate him.
Okay, well, Ebros is not paying attention. He's right now, I do believe he's focused on trying to find a body, because he's like, fuck, I haven't had a zombie in a long time. I want one now. Okay, so, go ahead. What were you going to say, Jakros?
I'm saying, just as a note, Chaos. If you raise the zombie, I'm going to attack you immediately.
Okay, alright, so now, Ebros, you found a body. There is indeed a body laying there. Some of the brooms are kind of sweeping it up, making it look a little nicer. The corpse and the armor is very much charred. You can't recognize what kind of species this thing is, if it was human or not. Are you going to raise the body?
Okay, OOC, are you still recording right now?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
You would be.
I'm honestly thinking of retiring my character, because every friggin' time I want to use my necromancy, I get shit on and told that don't do this or else I'll attack you. So what's the point of
Chaos?
Yeah, pause for a moment. That's in character. None of us outside of that really care, but our characters have differing opinions on it.
Yes, I know, but that's a big part of my character. He's a necromancer. Now he can't use his magic because everybody is going to attack him. Or
to be fair, this pertains to Revan only in this case.
Yes, but
as for
Russet just said,
yes, Jakros himself is going to attack you. Russet wouldn't do, I don't think Russet would do this with any other character, but with this one has... What's the reasoning behind Jakros hating necromancy?
It's against the teachings in the Minotaur religion.
That said, I will punch
desecration of the dead.
That said, I will come back right the fuck back across and punch you in the nose if you try to, because I like this poor bastard.
He was strong, but he could be stronger. Alright, so, Chaos, yes, there are a lot of overwhelming odds with the fact that, yes, your necromancy can't be used, but don't let that discourage you from playing your character.
Yeah, necromancy is a little taboo. That doesn't mean you can't just, fuck off from us for a little while.
To be fair, there's a game that Mario and I have both played that's D&D based, and there's a character that has the same reaction with everybody else when he's using his necromancy.
Yep.
Yeah, that sounds about
yes,
right.
But I'm saying that it's not fun for me if every time I try and use one of my base powers, people hate me for it or attack me for it.
You have to understand in D&D, or honestly most settings, raising the dead as undead is kind of frowned upon, and you would know that.
Yes, your character might have the best of intentions for it. I'm going to bring people back and use them to continue fighting for what they believe in, with using their corpses. But
and totally honestly, I believe that you have the best of intentions, or Mr. Riddles would have fucking killed you.
Oh yeah.
And I will stick up for you.
And I'm pretty sure even though his initial reaction is to attack, if you explain, even though he'll dislike it, he'll understand your reasoning. I'm quite certain.
Then I'll give it a try. I just do you guys understand why I'm so wary of using necromancy?
Yes.
Yeah. However,
Oh.
Varen knows you've done necromancy. So has Eris. The two of them know you've done necromancy before.
And I understand what you're doing with it, at least to some degree. At least in the fact that it's not, typical world-ending. I'm going to raise an undead army and fuck everybody else.
No, I just want to raise a family in peace. Geez, see, there's a mother there. There's a daughter over there. Well, part of a daughter.
Yeah, yes. Quote unquote raise a family.
So my point is, though, Chaos, don't give up. Yes, it might seem hopeless, but just keep playing your character.
You do have a serious point here, and there will be conflict over it, but that's not a bad thing necessarily.
All right.
So, you're looking at this body, and it is intact. Did you want to raise it? Are you going to do anything to the body?
First, I say a prayer over it, putting the soul where it belongs, and then raise the body itself using raise dead.
Okay.
Animate dead.
So,
animate.
Before anybody does anything, the body rises up, and it's now standing there, as it was, and it shambles a bit like a zombie. It's now risen there. Now, everybody do your reactions. We're going to do this in order from where Chaos is at the top of this list. Revan, what does Revan do?
Holding back his rage, Revan watches intrigued, because to his knowledge, no one has been able to manage this.
Yeah, that's a weird feat for Star Wars.
Okay, that's it.
But you can feel his rage.
Okay.
Yeah,
actually,
he was just incredibly pissed about this.
In combination, due to feeling Revan's rage and my outrage, I go berserk. Okay. I immediately take my axes and charge.
Okay.
I step in front of Ebros, ready to break your charge.
All right. Well, I'm gonna roll to hit against you then. With a nat 20, Jackros is going to... What are you doing? Are you going to try and swing at him, or are you going to hit him with a gore attack?
I'm going to gore him.
Okay. So, you
rolling my dex.
No, it's a strength, actually.
Is it?
It's a strength saving throw.
That's even worse.
All right.
I take the gore. I will take damage from it fully, yes.
Alright, so that is 12 damage. 12, 13, 14, 15 damage.
And I do not...
What I was intending to do to Chaos was, I was going to get him in the horns and then take the axes and cut his head off.
Okay, so you run forward, you dig your horns right in between where Eris's arms are, and you lift up.
Yeah, you find yourself wedged in adamantine armor.
So, I'm stuck.
Okay.
Snorting end.
with Eris, like you cannot move her at this point.
My lord, no! Gore says from up above. Are you going to do anything yet, Eris, or can Gore respond?
I'm not gonna hurt him.
Okay.
I'm just stopping.
Gore casts Calm Beast on Jackros. And so this is going to be a will save with disadvantage because you are berserk right now.
Yeah.
You fail with a nat 1. And you immediately calm right the fuck down.
I like this guy, and I slowly and easily extract that horn from...
You're breathing...
Burrows between my fucking ribs.
You're now breathing a lot. You're breathing really heavily, but you're now calmed down a lot.
Yeah, calm down. I'm sort of slumping on my knees.
Yeah. Alright, so that happened.
It doesn't mean anything.
Now, reactions to Chaos. Chaos, what are your reactions to everything that just happened?
I turn around hearing the slam against Eris, quickly stand up and use healing word
On
Losing a little blood.
on Eris because she took damage.
Yeah, and I guess I got mended for that, which is nice. Thank
okay.
you.
What the hell happened?
He's not fond of the dark arts, I guess.
Oh, God. Okay, so I guess I left that part out when I introduced myself. Sorry.
Hey, to be fair, I knew about it. So did Eris.
Yeah, but I should have said something. When we get new members, I need to tell them I know necromancy.
And Revan, of course,
I kind of look back at you. I'm like Scar.
Yeah.
Varyn just starts laughing. Is
That's
that
gonna be
why
a
he
fun
calls you Piss?
I think so.
That's awesome.
Hey, midget!
What did you call me?
Don't make fun of me, please.
You can feel free to drop kick him. That hurt plenty.
Whatever you say, nutless. All right. So, Nedra doesn't seem to care, and neither does Cinder.
And Revan immediately swallows his anger.
I thought I did.
You didn't.
Alright, I sit down and...
Revan, is that just because it was cool?
You can't tell any of this.
This is out of character, man. Is that just because it was cool?
Okay, so what happened?
Alright. I swallow the anger that I had because I'm more intrigued by what I watched happen with the body than I am angry about him having desecrated it.
Okay.
It was just because it was cool. Son of a bitch.
Now I sit down and look for everyone to sit down and join me. I will explain what's going on.
Or, we could get out of here first, Ebros? Like a smart thing? Instead of sitting inside of a potentially dangerous dead zone for things to jump in?
Let's see here. I have a undead here with good armor. That guy there who uses 2 weapons and can just knock this guy through a wall. I think we're good.
I mean, is it really gonna be that tough?
Doc, should I mention that there could potentially be Basilisk war droids showing up?
You could.
You wouldn't be able to because you have no idea what they are.
No, but I mean out of character.
But how would you know? I must really know what the fuck is going on at this point.
No, but
yes, right now, Jack Rose isn't really in the mood to listen.
Fine.
He needs to calm down a little bit.
He's a little bit out of it because of the comm spell.
Yeah, not to mention, I'm pretty sure Revan would also kind of say, yeah, no, I think we should get out of here, because if this is a Nexus, something else could come through.
Fine. We'll take you back to the city.
Yeah, it's not the
Something
time.
else does come through, I can hit it and I'll feel a lot better.
It'll add to the healing effect.
Alright, so does everybody begin getting out of the library?
Yes.
I guess.
Revan?
I even pick up our Minotaur.
I'm carrying Mitra, so...
Yeah, alright, so...
on our,
Hey, Eris, when we get back to the city, could you bring Scar?
Or, you go
I
to the
think
ship.
it's time
I mean, we can go find him, sure, but let's figure out what the hell we're doing here first.
Alright, so
Yeah,
you
cool.
guys begin
I'll be
walking...
back at the ship in a minute.
Okay. Go ahead.
it's before as we were walking, before we arrived. I asked Gore if he could, if we were there and he had time to see if he could find any books that might be interesting.
You did not have enough time. I'm just letting you know right now. There was no time.
We can probably go back to the library at some point.
Alright.
We're just playing get the fuck out right now. Because
Alright, so you guys continue walking.
That's crazy.
Jesus, still nothing. Okay. You guys go up to the second level, nothing happens. You go up to the base level where the entrance is, nothing happens. You guys exit the library, nothing happens. You guys,
Yeah.
you guys begin getting directed back towards town, and behind you, back at the library, another great thunderous crash of green. And now, kind of floating over the library, is a giant green rip. That looks like it's...
You're stealing this from Inquisition.
No, I'm taking this from KOTOR 2. What Malachor 5 looks like, that green crack.
Oh, hell.
Which is similar to what you see in Inquisition, yes, but it's different.
Star Wars had it first.
This is very true.
So, you can't say that I stole it from Inquisition. I stole it from Star Wars. Anyways, so everybody stops and is looking at this thing. Well, that's not menacing at all now, is it?
Oh,
Nope, not at all.
Times ahead.
I kind of set the Minotaur down. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I was actually just about to say, I think I can walk now.
I would put you down, like, all right. Nice.
I can't wait to see Jack Rose's reaction when he realized what he did to Eris.
Oh yeah, that's not going to be fun for him.
Alright, so...
Eris, why is there a hole in your armor that looks like it's shaped by my horn?
Why do you think?
Alright, so, Varen stated, oh, that doesn't look good at all.
I look up. Oh, yay, fun times ahead. Let's get out.
Anything from Jackros, or is Jackros still going, I'm done?
It's Jackros is he can walk now, but his brain's a little
fuzzled.
Great.
Great. More things to hit.
Alright, Revan, anything from Revan?
Revan turns and watches it, but again, you can't see his facial features, so you have no idea what the fuck he's thinking.
Alright, fair enough.
Just not saying shit, just like,
Mental note for later.
During the walk home, I'm rubbing my horn. It hurts.
So you guys begin walking back to town. You guys get back to town. Again, no troubles.
Wait a fucking second here. There is a giant rip in the sky. What the hell is wrong with you guys?
What can we do, Eris? Seriously, what can we do?
That's not like we've gone through something like this before.
Fuck!
Maybe 2 mages? I don't know.
Fuck, bro.
Can at least stop them from coming any further.
Well, does Revan want to take a reach out into the Force and see if it's going to expand or anything?
Yeah, why not? Because that's actually something Revan would do.
Haha! I outsmarted the player who plays Revan. Haha!
You out-Revaned the Revan.
True, but there isn't necessarily anything he can do about it.
No, but I guess he's just feeling...
That may well be true, but we're probably of a pretty singular mode here. Like, what's coming through that is probably bad.
So anyway, what kind of roll?
Arcana. Which would, I guess, be which would be a Force thing.
You chose the one thing I have a 0.
You do still have your raw intelligence bonus on that.
Well, actually, wouldn't it be insight because I'm relying on my feelings with the Force?
Fair enough.
You know,
Give me,
you may have a point there. Yeah.
Since you said that, go ahead with the insight.
And I'll be right back. I need to use the washroom.
23.
The Force is in agony. You can feel that the Force is in agony as it's screaming to you from this rift, this breach. But it also assures you that this rift isn't going to get any bigger, but it's most certainly not going to close.
Anything to say about that?
Revan is not a very talkative person.
I'm not saying you have to. I'm just asking. God damn it! All I know is something is fucking up over there.
Okay, so Cinder couldn't get anything out of it. Varen most certainly couldn't get anything out of it. Okay, what about Gore? Gore can't get anything out of that motherfucker.
Hey, I have an odd question for
Me and Nedra might have some sort of thing towards that, but we still don't know.
There's a dark. Nedra knows that there's some kind of darkness coming from it, like a lot of pain.
Though she's probably still far more intrigued with me than it.
Oh yeah. What was that? What was your question going to be?
I'm back.
Going back to putting crystals in my lightsaber, what would happen if I put a soul crystal in there?
Oh, dear
Doc.
God. I'll be right back myself. I gotta go.
Listen to Chaos's question here.
A lightsaber relies on a crystal for power or color. What would happen if I put a soul crystal in it?
Well, for instance, what is the color?
Right now it's silver.
It would depend on the soul. If it is a bright, happy-go-lucky soul that was used for the crystal, the blade would become brighter. Possibly a little bit stronger.
And what if I were to take the soul like a red dragon?
The sword itself would turn... The color itself would turn black, and you would probably gain attunement towards dragon magic.
Interesting. That's a good idea.
I don't think you've got a Red Dragon soul on hand.
Well, no, but I was afraid that putting anything not made for a lightsaber would kind of break inside of it due to the pressure and the heat.
It wouldn't break due to that, because bear in mind, every lightsaber, like every crystal you put inside of the lightsaber, you have focusing crystals, then you have the main crystal, and then there's usually something connected to the emitter. So you have essentially 3 crystal slots. And crystals, depending on their property, will change the effects of the blade emitted.
Yeah, because when I first got it, I asked, what if I used one of Shiva's ice crystals for it to give it like a cold effect?
Well, yeah, it would give it a cold effect, but it would also turn the blade a silverish blue.
Yeah, because but then they were said that it would probably melt due to the heat.
No.
Oh, good to know.
Because the heat emitted is not what's crystal. What's actually going through the crystal is light. The heat part doesn't happen until you get to the top section, which that's where the fusion of everything happens.
Interesting. Well, that's good to know, because this means that next time Cinder pulls out Shiva, I can take one of the crystals.
If she pulls out Shiva.
But you don't have that knowledge without directly asking my character.
Or, Solio.
Actually, I don't think Solio would know.
It's the male twin. I can't remember the names.
Yeah, either way, he ain't here.
Yeah. But now that we do have a lightsaber user, I can run up to you, beg you to teach me.
Come on!
Well, here's the thing. Would Revan be interested in learning resurrection magic?
Even if he could.
Teaching me about the lightsaber.
That's an interesting question.
Knowledge for knowledge.
There is no guarantee that he could or would actually want to learn that sort of thing.
Actually, it's Revan. Revan loves knowledge. So anything new, it's going to intrigue the fuck out of it.
Yeah, so even if you're not directly able to do it, you would be interested?
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing, though. Technically, Jedi and Force users in general are using a type of magic that can't be explained.
Space wizards, not space clerics.
Yeah, but it's still magic. A sorcerer can use resurrection magic, can use necromancy. So
yes, but here's the difference. Force use, except in certain cases with certain force abilities, doesn't require the user to use part of his own vitality or himself. With normal magic, you are.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying.
Actually, you're drawing on the auspices of a god in the case of a cleric.
What I'm trying to say, though, is that if he's in the world where there is magic, wouldn't he have an inherent skill in magic itself? Being a Jedi?
You would potentially have some insight into it and how it's done.
And possible the ability to use it if you train.
Yeah, I would go that far, but not necessarily something that he would natively know at all.
Yeah, but that's why I teach him what I know, and he teaches me what he knows. We share knowledge and become stronger for it.
I was wondering, could a lightsaber form be taught to someone who doesn't use a lightsaber and be effective?
Don't you mean who doesn't have the Force?
Oh yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
You don't. The thing with the lightsaber is it is directly stated you do not need the Force to become proficient at using a lightsaber. There are Mandalorians that have done it, and they didn't have Force affinity. However, you are able to learn affinity for the weapon faster with the Force.
Yes,
yeah.
I'm saying,
look at Finn from the Star Wars movies.
Oh fuck! Don't even go there. Do not even go there.
My issue with Finn is he picks it up and immediately can use it. I have issues with that.
Yeah, I agree, but my example was he's somebody who we don't think has Force, but he was able to reasonably use it.
Yeah.
Granted, I don't like how they did it, but it's still possible.
I kind of like the idea that a mage in a different setting might have some affinity for a lightsaber, much like your cleric does.
In the D&D world, a sorcerer is basically a Jedi.
Space wizards.
Yeah, space wizards.
It's like I'm saying, could Jack Rose learn a lightsaber form and use it with his axes?
A style of lightsaber forms are kind of specific to lightsabers.
Yes, but
no.
do bear this in mind though. The saber forms are all based off a weapon that doesn't have weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say that it's rare
also,
and was
and also one
stupid.
that is more akin to a long sword than an axe.
But hold up, guys, for just a second.
Yeah,
there is a case of the lightsaber axe.
Yeah, I'm just presenting the argument.
Yes, but yes, there is the case of the lightsaber axe, and I understand that. The problem is that the way that weapon is made, it is weightless.
Yeah, that's the oddity in there is that light weapons are essentially nothing until you swing.
You're sort of wanting to learn Vapad.
It's like learning from basic how to swing a hilt at something that has nothing attached to it.
You wouldn't be able to learn Vapad. You lose yourself to the hatred. In order to use Vapad, you can't.
Yeah, that would be more something that Eris could use.
No, but it's didn't Window use a variant of Vapad?
No, he used the Vapad.
He's the creator of Vapad.
You want
No, there was a different style.
You want me to throw this out here?
No, Vapad is based off Juyo. Oh. It is a subsect of it that Mace Windu himself pursued his own style for it, and he came up with Vapad.
Let me just put this out there for you for Eris's part here. She is very much at peace with the rage and fucking darkness.
Yeah, and the thing about Mace Windu's Vapad, he used the opponent's Vapad against them. He didn't use his own.
No, but he basically delved himself into their rage.
He teetered on the edge. Not going completely dark side, but not being completely light either. He upheld the ideals of the Order in his stance.
That would make sense for my character because he's trying to maintain.
Yes, but Russ, right now at this point in time, if your character were to do that, you would lose yourself.
Yeah. Right now, I'm going to
Berserker rate.
Eventually, Jesus.
Yeah, you're definitely kind of prone to losing your shit here and there.
The other issue with that is my character Revan doesn't know Vapad because Vapad hasn't been created.
Yeah.
Very. Yeah, I mean, you're right.
Yep.
It'd be about another 5,000 years before it's created.
3,000.
Jesus, never mind.
What? No. What is it, Russet? What is your question? What is your baseline question you're asking here?
No, it was just I consider Vappa and Juro the same.
No, they are completely different.
They're not. Also, do bear in mind you have to have both light and dark natures in you.
I do.
Which, in your case, you do, but nobody else.
I'm leaning more towards the dark because just of my species.
I would say learning Juyo would be better for you because Juyo is a very aggressive form.
Meant for single blades,
though. Honestly, if I had to say a lightsaber form for our Minotaur bro here, Shicho.
The most basic?
The balanced form is incredibly good for what he wants to do.
That is true.
Also, Shicho relies more on instinctual fighting rather than planned or.
And that would work.
Yeah. That's why I threw that out there.
For reference, go to Kit Fisto, only master of it.
Which is kind of interesting considering how widely studied it is.
Yeah, it's the basic form that almost every single Padawan is taught, but eventually most Padawans are told to navigate towards a different form either through their masters or through self-study.
Mm-hmm.
And Kit Fisto decided that he wanted to take
the basics to the next
Chicho,
level.
Yeah. And so much so that Yoda hasn't even come to the level of mastery with it that Kit Fisto did.
All right.
Yeah, it does kind of say something.
All right, so I'm gonna end this episode here, guys, because this part 2 of episode 5 here because this is the kind of what episode 5 should have ended on, more or less lengthwise. Right. So that was an interesting note, but at the end of this episode, the party is now in Charlia. They had their little stop where they watched as a space above the Great Gooball Library cracked open, and there's now a rift there. So now the party is now back in Charlia, and in the next episode we will decide what's going to happen here, because now they have 2 new members to their party: a Miss Mitra Surik, who's on screen now, and then the mysterious Revan, who is now on screen with his blue lightsaber in this picture. And so with that, we will bring an end to this episode. And next episode will probably be up another time. So with that, sayonara.